I need to make a balsamic vinaigrette for our salad for dinner tonight, and I'm going to take you along. So if you are new here, welcome. I'm Amanda. This is the Happy Homestead, and up above I'll put the playlist for how you can learn to make your own homemade salad dressings. This is something that we've been doing for a few years now, and I want to impart this journey on you. I want you guys to go through this journey too, because buying salad dressings is and making your own is yay! So we're gonna make a balsamic vinaigrette super fast, super easy. I guarantee you have most, if not all, of the ingredients already on hand. These are our ingredients. I have a balsamic vinegar. I buy vinegar by the gallon from Azure Standard since it doesn't go bad, but any balsamic that you have in your pantry will work. Extra virgin olive oil, freshly ground pepper, Redmond real salt, oregano. I have dried oregano, but fresh herbs will work just as well. You can use oregano, thyme, rosemary, basil. It's up to you. And then I've got some Dijon mustard here, a small shallot, and then this is fermented honey. This is fermented garlic honey. It's fresh garlic that has been put into some raw honey and let sit. This has been sitting for over a year. Hold up, I hear you, I can hear you. You might not have the fermented garlic honey, and that's okay. Side note, if you don't have it, go ahead and start making some. Garlic harvest is going to be coming very soon across the country, really over the next 60 to maybe 90 days, depending upon where you are. Go to your local farmer's market or go get some organic garlic from the store and get some local raw honey and throw those cloves in. Take the paper off, smash them, throw them in, leave it in your pantry or on your counter. You can close the lid and it's just going to start bubbling, and it's going to be fermenting that honey into this rich probiotic, wonderfully, deliciously garlicky honey. So if you don't have this, don't fret. Just use some raw honey instead, as well as either 1 clove freshly chopped garlic or even some garlic powder. And if you'd rather omit the honey altogether, that's okay too. All right, let's start putting this together. I am just using a jar, an old jar, and I'm gonna start with my olive oil. Now, I am only making enough dressing for our dinner tonight and maybe a couple of salads for me for lunch next week or this week. So I don't need a whole lot, right? A vinaigrette in general goes a long way, and you'll see that I do very little measuring. That is probably about 1/4 cup of olive oil, and I'll add about half of that of the balsamic. Freshly cracked black pepper, just enough to give it some flavor without overpowering it. Probably about 1/4 teaspoon of Redmond real salt. Because I'm using dried oregano, I'm gonna do about, again, 1/4 teaspoon. If you're using fresh herbs, I would probably do about 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to chop up my shallot, and you'll want to do the same for either a shallot, maybe you have an onion, you can do a little bit of an onion as well, and your garlic clove if you're using fresh garlic. But the idea is that you want it get chopped very fine. Comes to about probably 1 tablespoon chopped shallot. We're going to do a 1/2 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. If you are going to add in honey, fermented or not, I'll do about 1 tablespoon. I'm going to put the lid on, shake it up. There's your balsamic vinaigrette. Super easy, and you can play around with the flavors, the different herbs, the garlic if you want it, the honey if you want it, but this is all it takes. I don't even have to put this in the refrigerator. I'm actually gonna leave it on the counter since we are gonna have our salads tonight with dinner. However, if you're using this long-term storage, right, like after tonight, I will put this in the refrigerator. That was easy. That part's done. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Stay healthy, stay well. Bye-bye.